Girls, how are you doing? Previous time we took indefinite pronoun. Remember the indefinite pronoun and what is always singular, what's always plural, and what's sometimes singular, sometimes plural. And the rest of the lesson I said to you will continue next time, so you will not mix or confuse. The second part of the lesson is the inverted subject. Remember when we took at the beginning of the year how to get the subject out of the sentence, and then one kind of hard subjects to be found was the inverted subject? Why? Because the normal sentence starts with subject, but here in inverted subjects I start with the verb and later comes the subject. So here I'm talking about what my chapter is. What my chapter is agreement. Agreement of what? Agreement of subject and predicate. They should agree together. Subject equals predicate. If subject singular, predicate singular. If subject plural, predicate plural. So in inverted subjects, it's already hard to get out the subject of the sentence. How can I deal with it? Look at the sentence. At the end of the tunnel are a green door and a red one. Here, girls, in this sentence, where is the subject? Where is the subject? At the end of the tunnel is a prepositional phrase. Okay? Are here is the verb. Are here is the predicate. What are at the end of the subject of the tunnel? Door. One. Door and one. These are the subjects. Subject is what? I have two subjects, so the verb will be plural. I have two, so the verb will be plural. Here in the second sentence, behind one of the door, also prepositional phrase, is. I have is here, singular. So singular verb. Where is the subject? A mysterious prize. Prize is the subject. Singular subject, singular verb. What else is a kind of inverted sentence? You remember when I said to you, if there is a sentence with here or there, it is always inverted because here and there are never subjects. Never. No subjects. So here comes the bride. Wow, here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. Here is not a subject. Where is the verb, girls? Verb is comes. Ends in S. Verb. Who comes? Bride. Bride is the subject. Bride subject, singular. The verb text is. Okay, so they agree together. Agree. There will be what? There are a lot of we can say what? There are flowers. There is never a subject. Where is the verb? Are verb, plural verb. Flowers, plural, subject, plural. Okay? So even in the inverted subjects, when the subject comes after the verb, this verb should agree with the subject. Okay? So third point here, he says to you, the verb agrees with subject, not predicate nominative. What is predicate nominative? Nominative, the noun that comes after linking verbs or after a linking verb. The noun that comes after a linking verb is predicate nominative. I don't care of it because the subject can be plural and the predicate nominative can be subject, or vice versa. The subject can be singular and the predicate nominative can be plural. Okay, like what? Karen's favorite dessert is the strawberries. Karen's favorite dessert. So dessert here is the subject. Okay? Subject is what? Singular. Dessert. Where is the verb is? But strawberries is plural. Plural noun. Plural predicate nominative. It is predicate nominative. It's not related to the verb. Okay? So Karen's favorite dessert can be is strawberries or is cheesecake. It can be singular or plural. It's okay. The predicate nominative, singular or plural doesn't affect the verb. It doesn't affect the verb. Singular or plural, it doesn't affect the verb. So her favorite dessert can be strawberries, plural or singular. Okay, but here the verb matches with what? With the subject, dessert. Okay, here another sentence. The subject of his report, the subject of his report is solutions to combat crime. Subject of his report. What is the subject? The subject is the subject also. Subject and is singular, singular. That's it. So our lesson today is the subject, all the chapters, subject agrees with the verb. Okay? So here we finished when in the inverted sentence, and here when we finished when it doesn't care about or it doesn't work with the predicate nominative. The subject agrees with the verb. That's it. So your turn is to solve the homework on the next page, 182. Okay? Thank you, girls.